Alright everyone, welcome back to finally another Fishy chess video, and today I'm going to be going through the first game of the most recent tournament I played in. This is a tournament I played in September of 2022 called the Northern Open. Yeah, it was in Roseville, Minnesota. It was an unrated section, and yeah, let's just jump right in. So first round, I had the black pieces, and yeah, I'll just jump right in. So we got e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, pretty standard stuff. And he opens with bishop to b5, the Ruy Lopez, and I don't care for the Ruy Lopez with black, but I had prepared f5, the Jaenisch Gambit, or the Jaenisch Gambit, I don't know how it's pronounced. And the idea is, if they take this pawn, you can push e4, forcing this knight away, and can't really go to either of these squares because your queen covers. Can't go here because the knight covers, so it really has to go back, undevelop the knight, and then you can get some quick development going. So and if they take your knight and then take your pawn, you can play here, attack the knight, and if it goes back, you take with check, you trade queens, the king comes out, they can't castle anymore. Or another funny line, if the queen comes out to give this check, he can block with the pawn, and they might think they're clever by taking this, because if you take back, your rook's attacked, but they always forget that your queen actually covers the rook, and I've gotten people a lot with that. But instead we get knight c3 and knight f6. So I just continue development. We got d3, so I just keep on with development. And white's better. I mean, it's a gambit. That's usually the case. I kick away the bishop, it goes back. So then I play d6. He jumps the knight into d5, which I don't think is that good, but I decided to shut down the position. The computer doesn't like it, but I prevent this pin from happening. He plays c3. Obviously the idea is to play d4 next. So I pin his knight, so you know, if his knight moves, then I take his queen. He kicks away my bishop, I maintain the pin. His queen comes out to b3, threatening the pawn, but this is a bad move because of my next move, which is b5. Now his bishop is blocked by his queen, can't get out, so he's forced to take my pawn, I take back, and it's a little scary because my knight is pinned and unprotected, but I just simply play queen d7. Now my knight can move, and a queen trade would be nice because I'm up a piece here. He moves the knight back, and I just castle, which is actually not that good of a move. As you can see, the computer is saying it's not that good of a move because of the incredible queen takes c6, and it's about equal, but if I take back, then he can actually play knight e7, which forks my king and queen, so then I would have to move, and he takes my queen. So he would win his piece back if he found this. I missed it. He plays here. I just move my bishop back, and again, now, queen takes c6 is even better now, but he moves his queen away. So now that's fine. I just take his knight. He takes with the queen. I block with the bishop, which attacks his queen, so he moves it away. And I attack his queen once more, forcing it away. So now I'm ready to mobilize my queen. He pushes d5, boots my knight away. And he plays b3. I'm not really sure what he wanted to do here. Probably wanted to develop his bishop somewhere. I continue with my plan, queen g5, putting pressure on the position here. He plays g3, and I saw this after I played the next move, but I can actually just take this because his pawn is pinned by the bishop. Pretty hard to see from long distance. And then I would take this, and his position is just horrible. And I saw it after I played this move, so I was hoping that maybe he'd allow it again, but he plays knight g4, which I just take it. He takes with the queen. I'm perfectly fine with the queen trade here. And now I take advantage of the pinned pawn. He can't take back. I'm threatening this. And so he attacks my pawn, but I just take this. And I figured he might get desperate here, and he does. And he gives up the exchange, but I mean, I'll just take that rook. So now I am up a full rook here because I was up a piece already. And I have another move here that I found which forks the pieces, forces a piece trade. I just take it. He takes back. So now I'm just up a clean rook. I take the pawn with check. I double up the rooks. He's running his king. I'm not really sure why he played that, but I win the pawn here. I mean, if he trades the rooks, it's just completely losing. So I just take the pawn. He gives a check. I run away. And then king g5 was kind of the final nail in the coffin. I play h6 here. As you can see, the computer says it's mate in 1, no matter where he moves. And in this position, he actually resigned because he knows that no matter where he moves, it's checkmate. If he goes here, this is checkmate. All these squares are covered. Same deal if he if he goes to h2 or h4, rook h2 is still checkmate because my rook covers those squares. And if he goes here, then either rook here or even this move is checkmate. So all in all, pretty solid first game. Didn't really pose much of a problem. He had a chance to equalize by taking this and then finding this fork, but he didn't find it. I didn't see it, so it all worked out. That was one of the nicer games of the tournament, I think. I was never worse, really. I mean, again, except for in this situation where he could have taken my knight. But yeah, otherwise, pretty solid game. So thanks for watching. I'll recap most of the games from this tournament. A few of them, my scorekeeping wasn't that good. So, but yeah, I'll recap all the games from this tournament. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.